Today we're going to be making a do-it-yourself t-shirt bag. Here I just have an old t-shirt that I don't really wear anymore. I have scissors, a ruler, and a marker. To start out to make this bag, we're going to cut away the arms, and we're also going to cut a deep U. You can either sketch it with a marker or you can just freehand it. Today I'm going to freehand it. So I just cut away the sleeves and the top. These you can set off to the side and use for other crafts, or you can see what you can do with them later on. Now we have kind of the handles, and now we're going to work on the bottom. This is a no-sew DIY t-shirt bag, so we're going to fold it inside out so we can make ties to hold the bottom together. Now that we have it inside out, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure 4 inches all the way across, and then we'll come back to, after I do that, and we'll see what's next. So now I measured 4 inches above, and I marked it all the way across. Now I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm going to make inch dots all the way across. So now I marked an inch all the way across. Now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut the bottom all the way as straight as I can to the line. I'm going to continue doing this all the way down. And stop. So I cut all the way across, and I put all the flaps up above except the last ones. The last ones we need to go through and try to cut evenly down to make 2 little flaps. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's just to help tie the ends. And then they can go up just like the rest. Now we're going to tie. You're going to take the top flap and the bottom flap, you're going to tie them together, just a regular tie. And then you want to keep 1 flap up and 1 flap down. And you're going to do that all the way across. So now that I have them all tied, and I try to keep 1 flap up and 1 flap down. If that didn't work out for you, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to take the top flap of the one and the bottom flap the other, and we're going to tie them together. These are taking the top flap of a different knot and the bottom flap of another knot and tying them together. This will help strengthen the bottom of your bag. So I'm just going to continue on to do this all the way throughout. Now that I tied knots all the way across, you can see it's very more sturdy and it's held together better. Now that we're done with that, you can turn your t-shirt back in the correct way. You will see now you have a nice little bag with secured bottom and 2 handles. You can use this bag for a lot of things. You can decorate it even some more. You can even take this and you can cut up parts of the sleeves or the top and make little strips to tie the handles and make more of a thin handle. If you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine too. This bag can be used for groceries, produce, or can be even used to hold shoes when you go to the beach. It's a perfect bag for a lot of different things. Thank you!